Today I'll be talking about what you want to upgrade early in the game. Now, everybody's going to have a little bit of a different play style, but regardless of your play style, this will be highly beneficial to you. In most scenarios, besides the gamer that wants to try to do every fortress in complete stealth and is going to cancel out if they fail and restart it and start assassinating everybody again, or can assassinate like 80% every time, which is not easy to do on this one. It's not possible, especially on a lower difficulty, but anyway. What you want is standoff. So many encounters, at least about half the encounters, if not more, give you the ability to use standoffs. And you can actually go and if you time your standoff right, and you actually go and seek out the hardest enemies or the leaders in the fort and then use the standoff, then you'll actually challenge them to the standoff, taking them out of the battle with one strike. Standoffs are not that hard to win. A lot of times they do fake outs and everything, but all you gotta do is just wait for the moment where they actually attack and then hit Y. You have a good second to hit the button, so the first one is the hardest one to win, but the second two that follow up with the all three of them is really easy to win because they just charge at you and 100% attack. They're not going to even try to fake out. So you just got to win the first one, and then right there, you get another one. Just wait for the sword to raise or the lunge, and then you can strike. So next up, we have the second one, which I want to get into, and that is the roll. And I think the roll is under Samurai Evasion. Should definitely get the first one in Evasion. A lot of these battles, the camera angle will mess up a little bit, and a lot of the battles have half a dozen plus enemies. So if your camera angle does mess up and you're playing on normal or you're playing on hard, then you really don't want to get hit. The ability to roll, especially if you get trapped up and you get multiple enemies on multiple quarters and corners of you, trying to put them all on one side of you, and that way be able to actually fight 1-on-1 or 1-on-2 instead of 1-on-4, which is pretty much impossible. It's impossible to do without taking damage. So, well, on beginner, you might be able to do it. On hard, they're going to hit you. Um, the roll is really good to evade, and more so that you can actually position yourself and eliminate 1v4s and make them more 1v1s and 1v2s. So this is also a very good ability to have as early as possible. Personally, I think if you are good at parrying, and you can just hold the block and then parry as they come, and I was going to actually try the unyielding parry, but I went with the amount of health at start because it didn't seem like this actually parries all the attacks, and I either would rather, if I could parry every attack with these two abilities, I'd probably do it, but I'd rather just always dodge power attacks and always parry regular attacks, or just parry everything. So I chose to just parry regular attacks and dodge powerful attacks versus dodging some powerful attacks with the blue glint because I am colorblind. So anyway, I might go back and I might switch that up, but that's what I chose on that. If you can parry, getting the amount of health back on parries is really nice. It really helps out a lot too. I think that is one you should just definitely go down the line if you're a parry fan. But overall, regardless of your gameplay, you should be getting the standoff and the roll. Those two are just excellent choices, and I hope that